What's up, guys? My name is Mr. Green, and in this video, I'm going to be breaking the first rule because I'm going to be talking about Fight Club. So Fight Club was David Fincher's third film, right after The Game and Seven, and it's probably his most popular film. I mean, it's like Tarantino's Pulp Fiction. Everyone knows it. Big in the 90s, or I guess technically 2000s because it came out in 1999. Whatever, I'm getting technical. I don't want to start ranting again because I did that a lot last video, and I'm going to try and put a stop to that. So I'm just going to get right into it. I'm going to talk about what's good, talk about what's bad, and then I'm going to be reviewing my Blu-ray that I have right here. It's been a while. So let's just get started. First off, I want to talk about the performances. Edward Norton, best I've seen him. I'm pretty sure I'm like 85% sure this is the best I've ever seen him. I mean, I've seen him in a lot of stuff, not gonna lie, but I mean, he's mesmerizing to watch in this. I mean, he just like hooks you and like he keeps you there. And something else that I really love about like the character is that fact that you don't know his name. He's just the narrator, or maybe his name is Jack, because it's like I am Jack's something, I don't know. But yeah, he has no name. He's just the narrator, and then he should have said spoiler alert. Whatever. Spoiler alert now. You've probably seen Fight Club already, or why would you click on this video if you hadn't? But anyway, he imagines Tyler Durden, which is Brad Pitt, and Brad Pitt is also amazing in this movie. Not his best. I don't know what his best would be. He's got a lot of great performances. I love him in Ocean's 11. I love him in Inglourious Bastards. But I digress. He's incredible in this movie as Tyler Durden. He's intimidating by like the end when he kind of just turns into the villain, but when he's kind of like when he starts to create everything, like he just has you like hanging on his every word, and it's just a really entertaining performance. Helena Bonham Carter also really good. I see why they cast her in Harry Potter because she just gives off that vibe, you know. But yeah, she was great in the film, and someone who also I noticed was in the movie. They did a good job, but they weren't in much. But that was Jared Leto, so very epic. I look forward to seeing him in Panic Room. Fincher directs this movie really well. He just like you know when you're watching a Fincher film. It's like you know you're watching a Tarantino film. You know when you're watching a Ford Coppola film. You know when you're watching a Coen Brothers film. You know when you're watching a Spike Lee film. You know when you're watching a Kubrick film. That's how you know when you have like a great director. When just like by frames, you know, oh, it's so-and-so. In this case, like, just show me a frame of Seven, or Fight Club, or The Game, or any of his films really, or almost any, but I'll get to that when I get to that. But like you just know this is a David Fincher movie, and he directs this masterfully. The writing is great. The score, I like the opening theme that they played. Or maybe it was a song. I'm not sure. I had this kind of instance with Seven. Like I thought the opening theme, and that was really good. But it was actually just a song that they used. So either the soundtrack or the score is good. I'm going to say both because I love this movie. But yeah, the writing is also amazing. I just want to elaborate on that point because we have some great lines to come out of this movie. The most memorable one being the first rule about Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. The second rule about Fight Club is, say it with me now,
you do not talk about Fight Club.
The story, even though it's technically based off of a book, is like pretty unique, honestly. I know I already gave away like the big twist, but I really don't want to get into like a ton of specifics. Like I can tell you the basic plot, but I'm not going to tell you scene for scene, line for line. I mean, you have to keep some kind of mystique around the film, but just like the flowing narrative, like even like by like the opening scene and the opening line, it sets the tone, it sticks to that tone, and it provides you with ample amount of twists and turns throughout the whole thing. And that's very admirable. Good job, Fincher. One more thing that I want to mention before I grade this film is that the critical reaction when it came out was mostly negative, And much like The Shining and other films that have gotten like negative reactions when they come out, I just don't get it. This isn't his best film. I think thus far of what I've seen, there's like two better than this, but it's still really, really, really amazing. I love this movie. I love Fight Club. It's one of my favorite films of all time, as are the other two. I've already talked about one of them, but I've yet to talk about the other. And I'm going to give Fight Club an A+. See, the problem with my Blu-ray collection is that most of them I would give A+'s. And I don't want to just be handing them out left and right, so since Mank came out, and I just figured, hey, that's an excuse for me to talk about A+ movies, that way I can talk about more Blu-rays. But then I realized I have a ton of Fincher films on Blu-ray. In fact, this probably is my last one. So unless if I can get a copy of Gone Girl, or Dragon Tattoo before then, these are all just going to be streaming reviews. But you know what, streaming's good. I like streaming. I prefer physical media, because I'm not one of those, oh, Netflix is stupid, we need it. I like the tangibility. I'll use Netflix. I prefer this for some things like Panic Room, which don't have a Blu-ray, so, but, yeah, look forward to that. And I know Mank's going to be a streaming review. That's a Netflix film. The Irishman came out a year ago, and it's just getting its Criterion release. So, I'm not going to wait a year to review Mank. I'm not even know if it comes out like that, if I'm even going to buy it. But whatever, let me get back, and I'm going to talk about my trusty, dusty Blu-ray. And if you've seen this film, you know that it's really dark, and I don't mean like thematically, even though it is, but I mean it's literally really dark. Like, they spend most of the movie in this like disgusting old dark house, so you know it's going to be hard to see in there, and they do a good job like making the black levels really black and not at all like super pixely or muddy or ugly to look at, even though I think the point of this is to make it not the most appealing thing to look at, but they make it slightly more appealing, or not like in the end, it makes it look ugly in the intentional way. I can't dog points for it looking unappealing when a majority of the time it is supposed to look unappealing, so there it is. It sounds really good, not gonna lie. The music and like the audio, it sounded really, really good. Crystal clear audio. This is a really, really great Blu-ray. Everything's good. I don't really know what else to say about this. It's got it dubbed in, what I like about this is that it has it dubbed in a lot of languages. It's got it dubbed in English, Spanish, French, Portuguese. Well, technically not dubbed in English. I mean, it is filmed in English, but you get the point. So that's really nice and neat. I'm going to talk about the rest of this Blu-ray right now. So packaging, we have the standard Blu-ray cover. We have this nice poster. I really love this poster. I think it's really sick. Once I move, I'd love to get that poster, like, literally. We have some nice disc art with that monkey right there. Very epic. Very, very epic. Now, something that I want to talk about the Blu-ray is something that I haven't talked about and probably won't talk about much else. It's one of the big critiques of Blu-rays, but this one does not have that, and that's the main menu. I thought there was a mistake. When I purchased this, and when I put it in to watch it, I thought the shipping company, or whoever produced these, made a mistake and put like the wrong artwork on the wrong disc for the wrong movie. Because when you start it, the main menu is the main menu for what looks like Never Been Kissed. That Never Been Kissed, with Drew Barrymore. So I put it in, and then I got to the main menu, and I was like, what is this? What am I looking at? This isn't right. This is actually wrong. This is the opposite of right. It's wrong. And I was just starting, and then once it changed up into like the normal main menu, had a grand old laugh. That's hilarious. That's genius. Props to the marketing and production team. That is genius. And that was a great idea. Like, I can't praise you enough for that. That's amazing. Epic troll, but also keeping up with the tone of the film before it even starts. Now, for special features, we have commentary by director David Fincher, commentary by David Fincher, Brad Pitt, Edward Norton, and Helena Bonham Carter. Writer's commentary by Chuck Palahniuk. Younger. I'm not gonna say that. That's obviously wrong. And Jim Ewells. That's also probably wrong. They have hard names, but what can I say? I have a hard name to say. Technical commentary by Alex McDowell, Jeff Cronweth, I think Michael Kaplan, and Kevin Hall. Why do they have the hardest names to read? I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid. Could be. I'm going to put a dunce hat up there, even though I personally don't believe that, but when it comes to reading off names like this, I will proudly wear that. And let's see, what are the rest of them? They have it divided in sections, so I had to find my spot again. A Hit in the Ear, Ren Kleiss and sound design of Fight Club. Vlogging Fight Club featurette. In Somnomatic mode, I Am Jack's search index. I don't know what that is. Should I pause the video and go look? No. I'll do it on my own time. Plus, I got this really good lighting right now, and I don't want to lose it. So I'm just gonna get going. And we have behind the scenes videos with multiple angles and commentary, deleted and alternate scenes, trailers, TV and internet spots, PSAs. PSAs? Don't get me wrong, this movie's technically a PSA when you really think about it. Not a PG PSA, not something that you're gonna play after freaking Sesame Street, but I mean, yeah, so. But if they made specific PSAs for this, or if it's just random PSAs that they pulled off the World Wide Web, I'm curious. And finally, music video, promotional galleries, art galleries, and more. Special features are unrated, may not be in high definition, and are not closed captioned, so I just want to remind you because they reminded me. All in all, this is a perfect Blu-ray. This is an amazing Blu-ray. There's honestly nothing wrong with it. I mean, even I got some of the covering and the paper stuck on there. I'm not sure if you can tell, but it's really hard to tell. And honestly, while I was filming this video, I peeled off a little bit right now. So I don't doubt this is a perfect Blu-ray. I love it. It's one of my favorite Blu-rays, one of my favorite movies, and I'm going to give the Blu-ray for Fight Club a 10 out of 10. Wow, I mean, I'm just giving out perfect grades and scores for everything, aren't I? So, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, share, subscribe. I'm going to try and do the rest of the David Fincher films before Mank comes out. And I'm really excited for Mank. I mean, I've only seen 2 films that came out this year. And that's Enola Holmes and On the Rocks. And I only thought The Gentleman was one of those, but apparently it's a 2019 movie. So whatever. There's that. Leave a like, share, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Letterboxd. I'll leave links for those in the description down below. Buy the Blu-ray. Email me for business inquiries or just to say hi or whatever. I don't know. Ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below what you thought of the movie and what you thought about the Blu-ray. And have a good day. Bye.